Hello friends, my name is Jackie, you're watching Super Enthused, and today we're in the Florida Keys. It is the start of summer here in South Florida, and this is the start of a new series on the channel where I'm gonna take you around to some of my favorite spots in South Florida, including the Florida Keys, the Everglades, national parks, all sorts of cool stuff. We're starting off today in Islamorada, and we're gonna feed Tarpon. Massive, ancient beasts from the depths of the ocean are gonna eat out of the palms of my hands. Are you guys ready to check out some of South Florida's coolest and most unique attractions this summer with me? Let's go. The Florida Keys were discovered May 15th, 1513 by Ponce de Leon while in search of the elusive Fountain of Youth. It's about an hour or two drive south from Miami to Islamorada. So I'm a little hungry. Before we feed the tarpon, we're gonna start out with some lunch. The tarpon are waiting, they're hungry, so am I. So we're gonna start out with some classic conch fritters and local craft beer. And honestly, there are a lot of great spots in the Keys for lunch, but this is one of my favorites, partly for those sweet, sweet views. Conch fritters are a breaded fried ball of delicious sweet breading and conch mixed in with them. They normally come with like a cocktail sauce or some sort of cool sauce. And here they've got their own sauce. It's a little windy. Let's try this. The fresh catch of the day today is mahi-mahi, which is pretty common, and delicious coleslaw, fries, yumminess. It's all kind of separated, and it's your job to put this together. So what you do is, you slap this together here, you slap that together. Oh wait, I forgot something crucial. You squirt this with lemon. Get the lemon seed off. You don't want to eat a lemon seed. You know what I'm saying? Slap that on there, slap that on there. Bam! Job done. Now it's kind of like, you know, there's a lot going on. So you may want to like cut a little piece off just to make it like work a little better. Let's try this. Oh, it looks so good. I can see it. I get blackened. I recommend blackened. It's so good. Excuse me while I have my lunch now. That was a delicious lunch at Islamorada Fish Company, one of my favorite spots as a combo of good food and waterfront dining. Very casual, very delicious. Now that we've fed ourselves, it's time to feed those hungry tarpon. They're hungry, so we're going to a place called Robbie's where you can feed the tarpon. Let's go. All right, on to the next key, and we need some serious AC because it's warm out there. The Legend of Scarface, 1976, Islamorada mile marker 77.5. The owners of Robbie's saw a tarpon floundering in shallow water. When Robbie went to guide the tarpon into deeper water, he discovered its jaw was ripped open. Story tells he then called his friend Old Doc Roach, who sewed the jaw with twine and a mattress needle. After hand feeding and 6 months in a bait tank, the healthy tarpon Scarface went back to the wild. But not quite. Scarface kept coming back, and he brought his friends too. Let's go say hi to his friends. I wasn't the only one with this idea. A little bit of a line. We'll just queue up here. Queue up to feed the tarpon. All right, we've just paid our fee to do this. So I'm gonna hand over my camera to my trusty camera person. All right, this is how this works. You pay, and then you get a bucket. These are pre-made buckets of bait. Once I touch this, like my hand is contaminated. Show it. Gross. This is what tarpon eat. Tarpon love this. Also pelicans love it, so they like compete with the tarpon. Alright, so what you kind of gotta do here is, when you come to Robbie's to feed the tarpon, you gotta like get in there. You gotta get in there. You get down here and you are one with the tarpon. They're ancient, prehistoric beasts. Basically dinosaurs. Once I start touching this, Tammy, here we go. They're waiting. Okay.
Jump out of the water.
Here it comes. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah! He didn't jump that high though. He didn't jump that high. It's startling though. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so scary watching them watch. Ah! Let me do it far away so nobody can hear me. Oh, I've got scales on my hands. Oh my god, it's gonna jump. Oh my god, I can't. I can't. They're like being lazy. They sometimes jump up more. Lazy. Lazy buggers. Oh, look at him. Look at this one right here. Look at him. Oh, he's so gross. Oh! Oh my god! Rude! You're so cute! Okay.
Oh, watch out, watch out, watch out!
Ah! Oh my god, go! Away! Away, Popo! Away! We love you, but go away! Oh my god. Fight each other. Look at them. They're getting like more and more angry. They're getting more serious about this. They know I have one left.
Oh my gosh, how funny this is.
Last fish. Oh my god. Ah! Good job, buddies. And then you give them the blood.
Way out, sliced his hand.
Gross. Yay! Fish hand! Look at this guy. Oh! It's done. We are done. The bucket of fish has been fed to the tarpon. They are fed and happy. And now I feel like I need a drink. So another thing that Robbie's is famous for is their delicious Bloody Mary. And I really feel like I need one after that stressful encounter. So, you guys happy? I don't know if the pelican are happy, but the tarpon are happy, so let's go get a drink. Now that my hands are covered in fish scales, there's like a bucket of soapy water. You just kind of like feel the fish scales in there. All clean! All clean. After feeding the tarpon, I noticed the gift shops and I may have done a little bit of shopping. I bought a new summer dress. Summer is upon us and I needed a new dress and some new sandals because it's pretty much crazy to wear sneakers out here right now. We're in the outside seating area of Robbie's now and I'm gonna try one of their famous Bloody Marys. We've gone ahead and ordered the giant, they call this the trailer trash Bloody Mary, and it's got celery, bacon, a sausage, a shrimp, a piece of lemon, a piece of lime, wedge, excuse me, olive, it looks like a stuffed olive in there, all sorts of good stuff, and then also a strawberry daiquiri type thing, just to like, you know, and it's melting in the heat. One may ask, how do you even drink this? You just drink it. You just get in there. You gotta get the bacon. There's so much going on in here, it's like a salad, it's like a lunch. Cheers. Right over there is where we just were feeding the tarpon. This is right at Robbie's, and then there's an outdoor dining area. And this is your view. That's the causeway right over there. And there are dollar bills stapled everywhere. You can write your name on a dollar bill and ask for it to be stapled onto the premises. It's kind of a cool Keys tradition. Many fine establishments of the Keys will have the rooftops of their bar areas covered in dangling dollar bills with names, signatures, notes, mementos, and all sorts of whatever people want to say. There's all sorts of different lore about the origin of leaving dollars to hang up. From stories about pirates to stories about the soggy dollar bar where you had to swim out to the bar to get there, so you hung your dollars up to dry them off from your swim out to the bar. I like that story. I like that story best. I myself have hung many a dollar from many a bar in the Keys. And today, we're doing it again. You guys are gonna be with me right here today as we write on this dollar bill and it gets stapled to the ceiling of Robbie's for posterity. We'll remember this. We're making memories together. Stay enthused, peeps. That's right. Can you read my handwriting? Do you think guests coming here, if you visit Robbie's in Islamorada and you find the Super Enthused dollar hanging from the ceiling, you take a picture and you tag me on Instagram, okay? Or Twitter or whatever. You tag me so I know you found the Stay Enthused Super Enthused dollar. They just kind of gave me the sticker card and let me like do this. I don't know how good of an idea this is, but I'll put them Wait, one more. Right here. Robbie's Islamorada, Super Enthused dollar. Wait, I almost lost it. Right there. You find it. Let me know. We had a very nice time at Robbie's and had a nice little drink at the Hungry Tarpon restaurant. Feeding the tarpon is so much fun and I highly recommend it if you pay a visit down here. We're getting ready to wrap up the day here in the Upper Keys, but we're gonna make a stop at one of my favorite places before we do. On the way home, one more stop today. One of the best restaurants in the Florida Keys, the Fish House in Key Largo. We decided to stop here for a piece of key lime pie, maybe an iced coffee or something of that nature because it's about 98 degrees out right now. It's a little warm for the Caribbean Club, which is where we were going to stop. We'll just have to save that for another video. The food at Fish House is amazing, but since we already ate today, we're just gonna have a little dessert and maybe a cold beverage just to help us get home, but another time we'll come back here and show you the delicious fresh food here. It's also got really great ambiance. If you're gonna have key lime pie, do it in the Keys. Look at that. Fresh and delicious. Let's take a bite. It's all about the crust too. Having that like perfect. Got some fancy coffee here. Get the whipped cream. It's all about the whipped cream. Oh, yum. I'm gonna need a spoon for that. Maria 46. This was featured on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. And they've got a signed poster here by Guy Fieri. And then he also signed this baking pan here. That's cool. I just love the decor in here. The official pirate of the Key Largo Fish House says he's had a good time hosting us and he hopes we've had a good time too. We sure have. That key lime pie was so good. You want like the best key lime pie? You come right here. And we'll shake the hook. I will come again. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this day trip to the Florida Keys, the Upper Florida Keys, Key Largo, Tavernier, and Islamorada. We're going to be doing a lot more trips to the Keys this summer, so make sure you're subscribed, notifications turned on, follow me on social media. It's going to be a great summer, a hot summer, and a fun summer. So I will see you guys for the next adventure, and until then, stay enthused. Bye. Bye-bye.